Hey guys, finally ready to take the CT3 back on the trails, give it a shakedown. So I'm going to give you a quick walk around on all the stuff we did in case you aren't up to snuff with the series on this bike. But so I picked this up in July at Mid-Ohio, and the Kickstarter assembly was messed up, so it wouldn't spring back. So I kind of knew I had to get into at least the side cover. Opened it up to find that the side case was all mangled up and would not work even with a good kicker assembly. So ended up having to split the motor and went through and rebuilt everything. Did the bearing seals, gaskets, piston rings, did a hone job on it, and got her running here again, and with a proper Kickstarter that actually springs back. So we are ready to go for our first ride. We got the brakes sorted, front and back. I am still running the original tires that came on the bike when I got it, at least. I'm sure these aren't originals, but they're pretty old and hard, but they'll do the job for today. Front is still the Dual Sport like trials tires, so not expecting a whole lot of traction really, but the conditions are good. At least it's dry back here, and like I said, we're just going to take it easy, just get a good feel for it. So I did break it in, got a couple heat cycles on it, and it's pretty much broken in, I'd say. I'm still going to take it easy here for a little while, see how she goes, just to make sure everything's good. And yeah, that's it. I'll stop jabbering here. We're going to get on the bike and go for a ride. So I was really surprised at how easy this thing is to start. It's pretty much a one-kick bike for me every time. And even cold, super easy. Shifts nice. First time I'm really taking it in some rugged terrain. I've been riding up and down the roads quite a bit just to break it in. And yeah, the suspension, obviously you can't expect much from that, but it rides pretty decent back here, just getting back to this point. So all right, I'm gonna get started. We're gonna probably just head down here and not do the full side of the woods here because it's hunting season. I try to stay out of the certain sections of the woods so we don't mess those guys up. So I'm going to turn around once we get on this trail for a bit, head back up, and then we'll head over towards the creek. All right. Oh, the other thing, ended up having to get a key for this, and I don't know if you can see that, but the number's all mangled, and on the last digit I kind of guessed, and was able to get a copy made based on that number, which is a 1. You can't really tell, but so I have a proper ignition switch again. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Yep, one kick. Okay, we're gonna head down this trail here first. First thing I noticed with the motocross head, it's got the MX piston and cylinder on it, is the power band comes on more violently than a regular DP. So you can still cruise a lot of this stuff, but the power comes on like a light switch more. Manageable though. Again there. Third gear, I'm in 4th right now cruising. Rough through there. Very peppy. I'm in third gear right now, just cruising. There's plenty of power on tap. Very peppy. Alright. Ooh, a little burble there. That's all about it. Gas there or something, I don't know. All that shaking around maybe threw the float off there for a second, I don't know. Give it a second to clean it out, it's fine. Seems okay. Alright. We're heading back to a little bit more technical stuff. Something going on here with the bumps. Just throwing it off. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Let's see what happens. See if it starts back up. Okay. Could be a fuel delivery thing. I got plenty of gas in here. It's actually leaking out a little bit. Okay, clean it out. Might just be loading up there. I'm running 20 to 1 right now. Yeah, these bumps are killing this thing. I'm probably going to adjust the float. It's throwing this carb out of whack here. I think what is happening is it's bouncing and probably overfilling the carburetor, and then it files out there for a second, or just floods out, I should say. I just got to keep her tapped. Kind of the motocross side of it. Characteristics of motocross bikes. Yeah, you know what else it could be? I'm wondering if it's starving. I'm not getting good ventilation here, but it is leaking. So it's got to be getting some air in there, I would think. Alright. Let's see, are we getting gas? Oh yeah, we're getting plenty of gas. She starts right back up too. She thinks it's starving for gas. Out a little bit there if you get on it. Yeah, to me it sounds like it's starving. Happens if I pop this here. Plenty of gas. Alright, I am seeing some out of the overflow. A little bit. It's okay now. I'm thinking it's got to be the float banging around and you know, starboard it out on the real bumpy section. It's not sounding too good. We're gonna pull off here for a second. Give it a once over. Yeah, she doesn't want to run. That's not good. I'm pretty far from home right now too. Getting gas. Got to be something with the that float, because it ran flawlessly on the roads, up and down, smooth stuff. You know, it's perfectly fine. It wasn't until I hit the real rough stuff was when it started starving. I did see a little gas coming out of here just a minute ago, so I'm thinking it's got to be float related. Yeah, I should probably head back. See how it runs up here. Starts right up. did some turning around. What can be going on here? Tried reserve, tried it on. I'm getting gas. Getting some gas coming out of the overflow there when I tap on the flopo. Let's try. I'm obviously not going to take it apart back here, but try tapping on that with a screwdriver or something. It's on. This gas while I'm thinking about it. I don't know. About to take that carb off. Okay. Well, hopefully I can get home. This will be a. This has turned into from a riding video to a survival video. I'm gonna see if I can get out of these woods. I got one pretty good hill climb to do, and I'm kind of worried about that one. Let's try it. It's a little ways down yet. Right up. Oh man. Oh man. Barely had enough momentum to get me over that tree. Alright, let's give it a second. Yeah, getting up that hill is going to be fun. Alright. Electrical maybe. Maybe something got jostled on the stator or something. I don't know. 'Cause I mean, it starts right back up right after. You would think if it was flooding over, I would have fouled a plug by now or something. It idles. I can feel it right off idle too there, even without any load on the engine. And we're not even moving right now. So I'm starting to think something electrical might have gone haywire. Something got jostled loose maybe. Coil maybe. Yeah, this is the part here. Might have to give it a second before I attempt this hill. She's not going to want to do this one easily. I might be pushing. Yeah, we're going to take a little break here. We'll let this cool off maybe for a bit. I'll bring you back in once I'm cooled off. We'll let it cool off and see if it goes away to get me up this hill. Alright, gave it about 15-20 minutes. Cooled down a little bit. I don't know if that's going to make any difference, but we got this to get out of here. Once we get up here, it's not so bad, but really rooty, and you're coming right out of a creek, so you don't get much of a run at it. So this should be interesting. We're safe. It's got to be something electrical. It wasn't nearly as bad there once it cooled off. So I'm thinking coil maybe. I don't know. I'll have to get a look at everything. I'll let it cool down completely maybe too, and see how it runs before touching anything, just to get an idea. But yeah, letting it sit on there, let it cool off, seemed to help getting up that climb because it didn't break up nearly as much. So maybe it wasn't the bumps throwing it off. Maybe the bumps did knock something loose. I don't know. I'm kind of throwing everything at the wall right now in my head, trying to think of what could be causing that. I thought for sure it was carburation at first, but even on the smooth stuff now, it's doing it. So that's just making me think something electrical. Because when I ride it up and down the road, you know, I'm not putting that much of a load on it, and you're cruising, you're not really pushing it too much. You know, 15-20 minute rides at a time, just to heat it up, cool it off, and get some heat cycles on it. But it's not the same as woods riding. You're going up and down hills, so putting a lot more heat to it back here, not moving quite as fast and all that too. So I'm thinking electrical. But let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm gonna let it cool off, and I'll dig into it again once it's completely cooled. I'll start it up and run it up and down the road, see what it does, and we'll go from there. So sorry this isn't the video I was hoping it would be for you guys, but at least got it back here, and it got me home. So the riding video turned into a survival video, and it got me back. But we'll get it figured out. So stay tuned for that. I'll keep you guys in the loop on what's going on with it, and watch for that video sometime down the road. All right, thanks again guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.